This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Some much-needed financial facts were brought forward on Monday night by Managing Director of Community Services John Severino. Perhaps the most staggering statistic, the cost to properly move and rehabilitate the Dionne Quints home to another location in the city of North Bay. That cost estimated to be anywhere from $550,000 to just under $620,000.
In summary, the recommendation in the report is the council directs staff to negotiate the transfer of the former Dionne Quint home, furniture, and certain artifacts to the Strong Agricultural Society.
With that conclusion stated off the get-go, Severino then went into specifics to back up staff's position on this contentious issue. He points to the declining attendance and increasing cost to own and operate the museum. According to these stats, in 1987, the museum saw 15,000 visitors. Compare that to 3,000 in 2015, the final year of operation. And then that big dollar figure, over $500,000 to properly move and prep the museum for public viewing at another location within the city. And then the city would be responsible for annual operating expenses as much as $150,000. Chair of Community Services Mark King is clear in his position. He believes the city should distance themselves from the financial responsibility of owning and operating the Dionne Quints Museum.
So the question is, are we responsible for that? Who's actually responsible for the historical part of that whole process? Quite frankly, I'm going to be honest with you, Clarke, I don't believe that we are responsible. I think the options that staff have put forward are the right options.
Councillor Derek Sjogren then flirted with the idea of keeping the museum in the city as a static display.
Would there be any value, or did you look at it, of having the physical building there, potentially gated off, that people could actually view it? So then you'd eliminate the operational costs.
I threw it out there and gave some food for thought. We heard tonight that we had certainly 3 of the committee members are in favor of the move to Strong Township. We have Councillor Anthony that's declared a conflict, so that leaves if my math rate is 7 of us, so they really need a couple more votes, and this is going to go through. So
are you going to vote yes? Or can you tell us?
You know what, Clarke? I'm going to keep an open mind over the next week, and then I'll determine that next council meeting.
Jeff Fournier is a vocal member of the group Friends of the Dionne Quints Museum. He's also the creator of a petition that has garnered thousands of signatures calling on the city to keep the home in North Bay.
My general feeling is that they want to push this through. No matter what, we're still going to fight and stop if we can. We're going to try our best. Councillors have to realize that there's an awful lot of people behind this, and there's going to be a lot of unhappy people if they pass it through. You can throw those numbers out, but there was a lot of effort being put into finding a way to get rid of the home and to find those numbers, but I didn't see too much effort in trying to keep it here.
Joshua Pride has also been very vocal in the fight to keep the Dionne home in the Gateway City.
This is the start of a very important issue about history and preserving and keeping relevant historical buildings and historical narratives in North Bay. If the quintuplets home is removed from the city and taken somewhere else, then it will continue to die out in North Bay.
The Strong relocation proposal will be brought forward to a vote this coming Monday, January 23rd, live on Cogeco TV at 7 p.m. And by chance, this is the last meeting before the new procedural bylaw changes come into effect. That means unlimited presentations on this topic. I have a feeling there will be a number of presentations, perhaps for and against the Strong proposal. You can tune in live on Cogeco TV this coming Monday. Reporting from Seymour and the Bypass, I'm Clarke Heipel for Cogeco North Bay News. If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.